Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gigi. So, as you saw, we've got a very elaborate set today, but I did want to keep this video a little short. So we're going to focus on a couple of nails, and they're all the same, right? They all have their own little flavor, but they're all the same. So, very pretty set. I love them so much. But we're going to start by making our aquarium tank. And I do that by just putting down some builder gel in a very thin layer. You want to keep the layers thin because any thickness is going to add bulk to the back, and you're going to get a certain amount of that anyway, but the thinner you keep it, the better. So I'm just making out my little rectangle. One thing that I'll say about making the tanks for the aquarium nails, it gets easier with every one you do, even when you make a mistake, which I did on this particular set, on this very first nail. I don't know where that whistle is coming from with my S's today, so I apologize for that. That's a little weird. Now I'm going to color it. A lot of people color like I do, and then other people make the tank and then color the back of the tank. It's the same process, just in a little different way. So whichever way makes the most sense to you, do that. Now, this part that I'm doing here, it is less than successful. And it ends up being less successful than I wanted it to be because of the glitter I used. So there you go. There you go. Now, this is the first mistake I'm making. I'm putting this down way further on the back of the tank than I should. I should have put it up a little higher, but I'm going to show you how I fix that. And then I also make a mistake fixing it. I'm going to show you how I fix that, because you don't have to throw a nail away just because something went wrong, right? Especially when you're making a tank like this. And I'm realizing here where I want it to be. So I'm just going to cut off whatever I think is going to make it right. That looks better. And there you go. So I've got it top coated, and now I'm going to put it under the lamp. The problem with these nails, I just decided to show you this one. It's one of the few where I wasn't off frame. Guys, I'm struggling, but that's okay. That's okay. Now here you are. I didn't get it laid down on there correctly, so I needed to fix it, and I fixed it by taking that little strip that I had cut off, cutting it in half, and laying it down, and then curing it. And what I meant to say was that with these tips in particular, they're not completely flat on the bottom. They've got a curve. So you have got to press them into the top coat while you're curing that tank the last time, because otherwise there's a gaping hole on the side. Okay. So once you get everything all completely put together, it's time to fill it. Before I fill it though, I completely encase the whole nail in base coat to make sure I don't have any leaks. And even after that, if you do get a leak, just go ahead and let the oil drain out, clean the nail, not on the inside, just on the outside, and then base coat it again, and it'll be perfectly fine. It works every time. Then fill it with the oil, but not all the way. You want a bubble, right? And enough room to add some stuff. Now I'm adding too much stuff and too much glitter. Look at how pretty it is though. And honestly, I'm not that upset. Do you know why? Because it looks like waterfalls in there. And you can't be mad at how pretty this glitter looks once it's moving around inside the nail. The liquid of it all is just amazing. We're going to add a little gold because, think about this set as, a pirate's treasure. Wow, words, you guys. Or maybe Ariel's treasure. Maybe she's got a dingle hopper in there or something. If you know, you know. Then come in and put in your dollop of polygel. Sorry, my mouth got away from me and my brain couldn't catch up. And I switched over to a stiffer brush. A stiffer brush is better for this process. And really, you're pressing it back, not down, back, so that it connects with the back of the nail, with the underside. And then you can press down a little bit. But if you don't get it back first, you're going to just press it into the oil, and that's not what you want. Let's just fill another one for funsies, right? I don't have perfect footage of all of them because I was a little all over the place when I made this set. What had happened, you guys, tiny story time. I was putting up a curtain in my bedroom, and silly me, I was standing up on a bar stool. And getting up on the bar stool was really simple, but getting back down, the chair tilted a little, and I tried to right it and just fell right down. I didn't get super duper hurt, but there was a soreness. Like, you know how you feel after a fender bender? Maybe that first day you didn't think you were hurt, but you were a little bit. That's how I felt all week last week. So I'm better now. But your girl fell down, which is not unprecedented. So there you go. So what I did was a little blue jelly, and now I'm coming in with this pat gel. You have options here. You do not have to do an ombre. An ombre just worked for me. You could do a French as well. I see a lot of ladies out there making the aquariums, and they don't cover the top seal of the tank. And I don't find that attractive. If that's your vibe, I'm not dissing your vibe. I think you do what you want, babe. Wear the nails that make you so happy. But I like to cover it. So I'm coming back in with this jelly because I didn't like the tone of that blue. And I'm going to do the same with the green. So 2 of the nails have the green polish. 3 of them have the blue polish. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. You can do them all green or all blue, whatever you like, whatever oceany feeling you want. Shoot, don't even do purple. Do pink. Baby, do what you like. And then either make your French or come in and ombre it out. And it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Like I said, we're going to come in with that jelly gel and just go over this part. I'm not going over the whole nail. I don't want to darken down there, right? I still want look at how pretty that is moving in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a lot of gemage on this set. I'm just going to show you this one nail, or we would be here all day. It is a lot, and there's a lot of slip sliding away. Let me just be honest about that. So it took a lot for me to get this 100% the way I liked it. And honestly, I really do like it. We're going to come to a point where I do something that I'm iffy about. Like, I like it, but maybe I wish I'd used something different, and we'll get there and we'll talk about that. So I'm just putting the baubles, right? There's pearls and gold beads, and here's the part. Anywhere that there's just gel that isn't 100% covered, I threw down some glitter, and you can see how pretty it is, right? It's shining in there. But this particular glitter is very flat, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get it all cleaned off the nail. So there you go. Maybe if I'd have used a different glitter, it would have just fallen right off like it's supposed to. It didn't. And I even tried on a couple of the nails to throw down some top coat to see if it wouldn't stick to that. Totally stuck to that too. So I ended up top coating the whole mess all over again, because you really want, if the glitter's going to be there, you want it to have a glint, right? And without top coat, it's not gonna. So there you go. So every single nail has 2 stripes of beautiful gemage and baubles and gold things and shells and all the things that you want to shine on your nail. The 3D charms, I made those, and I did do a short where you can see me make some of those. Go ahead and go over there and watch it. excuse me, watch it, because for some reason YouTube has decided nobody wants to see my shorts, and for the last 2 weeks hasn't shown them to anyone. So if you're listening to this, do your girl a solid and just, there's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them there that nobody's seen. I even deleted a whole week's worth because nobody's seeing them. I can re-upload them later once the channel settles back down. So I don't know what YouTube's doing, but my channel is really just like, it's like they turned off the switch and went, oh, no more views for her. So, So as you can see, I'm coming in with some top coat on the 3D charms. Definitely want to top coat those so they don't get all dirty and scuffed up and gross, right? You don't want that. And just finishing the top coat on this nail. Look how pretty. Guys, look at the gorgeous movement in those tanks. I love them. Now, I'm on the fence. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't leave enough room or use the right glitter so that you could see the stamps underneath, but you can see them from the back. So it's not like they're 100% useless, but I want to revisit that idea and do something with stamping behind and maybe just not use glitter. Or I don't know. I'm just going to test some stuff, right, and see what we can come up with. Because I think those stamps back there really would have lent something to the set. But at the same time, look how pretty this is. I can't look at these and say I regret them in any way. They came out so nice. And there's big gems and small gems and seashells and baubles and gold bits. And I literally couldn't love them more. And then they do this. And you can see how the glitter just gives it that waterfall effect, which you already get the bubbles, but the glitter just makes it look like a shiny waterfall. And here's those stamps, just like I was talking about. You can see them, just not from this side. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please, if you enjoy my work, give me a subscribe, hit that like button, share this video, and we're going to see you next time. Mwah! Bye-bye.